In the context of a global football transfer market that is becoming increasingly insane, with sky-high prices and record-breaking long-term contracts, the name Cole Palmer has suddenly become the centerpiece of a heated debate at the Carrington Training Ground and the executive offices of the Ineos Group. According to a surge of news from the British media, the young star currently on Chelsea's books no longer feels truly comfortable with life and the footballing atmosphere in London, despite being the most vital nucleus in the restoration plan for the Stamford Bridge side. Although Palmer's season has been significantly affected by injury-related troubles, he has still managed to leave deep professional imprints with 9 goals in 20 appearances in the fierce arena of the Premier League.
However, stability, which is the ultimate yardstick for a world-class star, remains a major question mark for Palmer, as his erratic form puts him at risk of being dropped from the England national team's starting lineup, where his former teammate Phil Foden is shining brilliantly to seize the attacking midfield role in the campaign toward the 2026 World Cup. It is precisely this instability that has opened a golden opportunity for Manchester United, a team in the midst of a comprehensive reconstruction under the new era of Sir Jim Ratcliffe. The Red Devils are reportedly monitoring every minute fluctuation in Palmer's psyche and are ready to trigger a blockbuster deal if the door to leave London cracks open. What makes this story so intriguing and deeply fated is Palmer's past. He is an elite product who matured in Manchester City's renowned academy, yet he has never hidden the fact that he has been a fervent Manchester United supporter since he was a young boy. The combination of natural talent, a desire to serve his childhood club, and the need to find a worthy successor for the number 10 position of captain Bruno Fernandes has made Palmer an alluring target. However, hidden behind the glamour of a homegrown star are systemic risks that the Manchester United board must be particularly vigilant about before putting £100 million, or perhaps even more, on the negotiating table. The stark difference in footballing mindset and the ability to withstand extreme pressure at Old Trafford are invisible but formidable barriers. A small moment, yet one of immense expressive power, in the England national team match last weekend exposed the core difference in mindset between Cole Palmer and the style that Manchester United has defined over many years. In the stagnant 1-1 draw between the Three Lions and Uruguay, a match featuring Red Devil stalwarts like Kobbie Mainoo, Harry Maguire, and Marcus Rashford, Palmer was brought on from the substitute bench with the expectation of creating a breakthrough. Yet, from his very first touch in open space, Palmer revealed a footballing logic that was somewhat timid and overly safe. Upon receiving the ball in an ideal position, with 3 teammates making intelligent runs ahead of him, especially Rashford, who was executing a lightning sprint ready to receive a decisive through ball, Palmer hesitated. Instead of unleashing a high lethal cross or a risky line-breaking pass, he chose to slow down the attacking tempo, turn around, and execute a back pass toward his own half. This action is entirely antithetical to the adventurous spirit that is deeply ingrained in the blood of Bruno Fernandes, the man Palmer is expected to replace. Manchester United fans are all too familiar with a Bruno who always looks forward the moment the ball touches his feet, a midfielder ready to make 10 failed passes just to exchange them for one moment of genius assist that decides the match. It is precisely this persistence in creating opportunities and accepting risks that has helped the Portuguese midfielder consistently lead the statistics for assists in Europe across many seasons. Palmer's lack of explosiveness and his somewhat timid nature in decisive moments partly explain why he has only a single assist in the Premier League this season, a truly modest figure, if not an alarming one, for a player tasked with leading the attack. With an expected price tag reaching over £100 million, the pressure weighing on Palmer's shoulders upon arriving at Old Trafford would be absolutely terrifying. And if he cannot shift his footballing mindset from safe to imposing, he could easily become the next failed signing in a long list of stars who have withered there. Harsh reality shows that Bruno Fernandes is an individual extremely difficult to replace with a single player, for he contributes not only professionally, but also as a symbol of an unyielding spirit. Searching for a perfect carbon copy of Bruno on the old continent at this time is assessed by experts as an almost impossible task. Manchester United currently possesses Matheus Cunha, a player eager to prove his value in the number 10 role,
who has delivered relatively convincing performances at Old Trafford this season. Instead of pouring the entire transfer budget into a risky gamble named Cole Palmer, the Ineos Group should perhaps consider a more practical and sustainable path, investing that enormous sum to build a world-class central midfield duo, a true number 6 and a number 8. A balanced midfield system, rich in combativeness and capable of controlling space well, will create a solid foundation to support attacking players like Cunha to shine, while helping the team reduce its excessive dependence on Bruno Fernandes' individual moments, preparing for a post-Bruno era more proactively. The race for Cole Palmer's signature does not only involve Manchester United. Other giants like Bayern Munich and Real Madrid are also beginning to put the attacking midfielder on their radar. If he were to join Real Madrid, Palmer would have the opportunity to play alongside national teammates like Jude Bellingham or Trent Alexander-Arnold, creating an English colony at the Bernabeu. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich continues its trend of hunting the brightest talents from the Premier League, following the resounding success of deals for Harry Kane or Michael Olise. However, the largest and most pivotal hurdle lies in the transfer fee and contractual obligations. Palmer only recently put pen to paper on a record-breaking 9-year contract with Chelsea in the summer of 2024, a strategic move by the London club to protect the value of their asset. Chelsea is reportedly unwilling to accept any offer below the £150 million mark for their star. This is an insane figure that would make even the wealthiest clubs hesitate, especially for a Manchester United that still has too many holes to patch in the defense and the center-forward position. Spending £150 million on a player who tends to play it safe and is currently facing form issues like Palmer could be a severe blow to the club's financial plans and financial fair play regulations. The Ineos Group needs to understand that success does not come from purchasing the most expensive names, but from finding the pieces most suitable for the coach's philosophy and tactical system. Cole Palmer might be a talented player, a childhood Red Devils fan with an inspiring story, but in elite football, those emotional factors cannot fill the void of footballing mindset and actual on-field efficiency. The dream of bringing Palmer back to Manchester may look beautiful on the front pages, but the reality at Old Trafford could turn it into a nightmare if his timidity cannot overcome the giant shadow of pressure and expectation. Manchester United needs a warrior, someone ready to take risks to seize glory, not an artist seeking safety amidst a circle of doubts. Therefore, this deal should perhaps be shelved to make room for more practical targets that truly help the team reach a new level, rather than just stopping at a commercial signing for branding purposes. The long-term strategy of the Red Devils under Ineos must be one of wisdom and efficiency, and staying out of the race for Palmer at an irrational price is the first testament to the change in management logic for a big club seeking to reclaim its sovereign status.